Hello everyone, my name is Camilli. I'm from the third grade of COTEL school. I'm going to talk about the movie Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. This movie was launched in 2004, was directed by Michael Gondry, and is about a romance and a science fiction. So I found a phrase that sums up this movie like a narrative reflected on the efforts we are able to make to forget an old love. So I'm going to give my own opinion and my own experience with this movie. Now I'm going to talk about some characters, and in the end of this video I will give my own explanation, my own conclusion about this movie. Let's start with Joe. Joe is a reserved character who expresses his feels through drawings and texts in a diary. So right at the beginning of this movie you can see how he feels about Clementine when he picks up his diary and makes the question, why do I like someone who doesn't pay attention to me? So this is the one point, the first point. The second character is Clementine. She's very spontaneous and she has a colored hair that is essential for you to understand the chronological order of this movie, because at each referred moment she has a different color in her hair. So for example, the beginning of this movie is actually the end, which is when she has a blue hair. I confess that I was very confused with this movie. I was very confused for a long time, but then it was possible to understand better. So she decides to forget about the relationship with Joe because she thought that he irritated her a lot, and undergoes a medical procedure. When Joe finds out, he decides to go through the same procedure. However, while traveling through the memories, he changes his mind and tries to give up. The third character is Patrick. He's one of the technicians of the company that realized this kind of procedures, and he becomes really obsessed with Clementine, and then he takes advantage of his position, steals Joe's diaries, and begins to have similar attitudes to Joe's to try to win over Clementine. So one example of this situation is when he gives Clementine a glue that Joe had bought to her. So in my opinion, he is the most opportunity, The fourth character is Mary. She is a receptionist at the clinic, and she performed this type of treatment too, like Joe and like Clementine. So she decided to return the tapes to customers, and they could know the truth when she found out that she had been patient too. Well, this movie has more characters, but for me these were the most important for understanding the real idea of this movie. Finally, let's start the conclusion. So during the Joe's treatment, he takes Clementine to hide places in his mind where she becomes one of the characters of moments that he lived in the past. So this makes it possible to reaffirm that he didn't actually want to forget her, because he saw her everywhere, even in situations where she wasn't really with him. So as much as he suffered, he wanted to remember her. So that is, not even the best technology was able to erase this great love. So guys, that was my review and my opinion about this movie, and I think it's all. Bye!